Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So in a previous Sample Sunday video, I did a Q&A so that you could enter the giveaway that I typically do for my Sample Sundays. So you guys answered, you asked me a bunch of questions, so I'm going to go through those questions and answer those for you guys. Some of them I've kind of previewed a little bit and I kind of know what we're going to be asked, but a lot of them I haven't seen yet, so let's get through these questions. So the first question says, I would love to see a video on all of your favorite mascaras, maybe a review and try on comparison of your favorites. As far as questions for you, what is your favorite serums, moisturizers, anti-aging skincare products? So right now I am using quite a few different products for skincare, so I'm going to do a daytime, nighttime skincare regimen for you guys because my skincare kind of changes up quite often. So I kind of like try things out for about a month, and then if it's not really working, then I kind of discard that item. So right now my current situation is a little bit different than what it was before, so I am going to be doing a current updated skincare nighttime, daytime skincare regimen. So be on the lookout for that because I will have some suggestions in there for you guys in order to save some money, because I was using some quite pricey items before and I've kind of tried to find things that are a little bit more affordable. So stay tuned for that video coming up very soon. So I can't really answer that question right now, but we will very soon. The next question is, what do you do professionally? And this is from Christy Goler. She says, I love the Coco Cabana, I hate the Bum Bum, and I'm an oddball. So I love the Boom Boom Cream. I think the Boom Boom Cream is amazing. So what do I do professionally? I am an accountant. I work with my husband. He owns a company. I work the accounting department. So I do all the bookkeeping and fun things like that. So I am an accountant. From Mama Shana, she says, let me see if she has a question in here. If you could go back in time, what would have been your dream job? My dream job probably would be something to do with photography, because I used to do a lot of photography. Actually, you guys may or may not know this, but I did photography for like a bunch of preschools like in my area. So I would go to the preschools and set up like a little area so that they could do pictures and then have them sent home for their parents, and I would charge just a very small amount and then donate most of the proceeds to the preschool to help out with their programs. I basically was doing it for fun. I was just trying to make the money back that I had put into printing out the pictures is all I really did. So probably photography. I would be a photographer because I love photography. The next question is from, let's see, from Linda D. She says, were you born and raised in Virginia or did you move there? I feel like I know a lot of what you shared on your channel, so that's the best I've got. So I've wondered, were you raised there though? Yes, I was born and raised in Virginia. I was born in Woodstock, Virginia. I don't know if you guys know anything about Virginia, but I was born in a very small hospital in Woodstock. So yes, I was born, my sons were actually born in the same hospital I was born in. Not the same doctors, but the same hospital. I'm pretty sure I was born in Woodstock. Pretty sure it was Woodstock. The next question is from Miss Elisa. What is your favorite place to travel now? Mexico. I love going to Mexico. I think it's so beautiful there. I think the people are very friendly. I love going there to just explore the land. I love going into the town and trying out the different foods. I just love it. I love Mexico. So we would like to go back to Mexico possibly maybe this fall or maybe early spring next year. So yes, Mexico. Next question is from Angela Doyle. What are your favorite serums and creams to combat dryness? Again, I'm going to get into a complete video like breaking down my skincare for nighttime and daytime. So be on the lookout for that very soon. So I'm hoping to get it done very soon anyway. The next question is from, let's see, from CRG Tuttles. She says, what is one of the best face primers? So my best face primer that I have ever tried has to be the Embryolisse. The Embryolisse works so good for me because my skin is very, very dry. It's technically a primer, it's a moisturizer, and it's a makeup remover. So it's a 3-in-1 product. So it's really, really good. You can purchase that at Costco. So if you guys are interested in trying it out, that's where I purchased mine from. So it's really, really good. The next question is, let me see here. From Mary Hemi, she says, I love the Daisy Love Scents. She says, how do you get so many perfume samples? So I get all of my perfume samples from Sephora and Ulta orders. That's where I typically get all of my perfume samples. So when I purchase things from Ulta, they usually have these giant bag of goodies that you can get with your orders. So that's typically when I purchase. I'll have things like waiting in a cart until they have like a really good deal going on, or like extra points or something like that going on, and then I'll purchase. So that's typically how I get most of my samples. The next one is from our fellow beauty YouTuber, Beauty by Angela. She says, great reviews as usual. I have a fantastic week. If you could collab with any brand, who would it be and what would you create? So if I could collab with any brand, it would definitely be an eyeshadow palette, because I love eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are like my thing. I've got way too many, honestly, but I love them. Who would I collab with? Probably ColourPop, just because I feel like they're very affordable and they have good quality. So probably ColourPop. Not sure what the palette would look like, but it would be an eyeshadow palette and with ColourPop. Casey Clark says, what is your favorite highlighter? My favorite highlighter at the moment right now is the, oh my gosh, actually it's an old one. It's the Too Faced. This is the Love Light Blinded by the Light. I love this highlighter because it's one of those that you can kind of wear it like dulled down so it's not super bold, but you can also build it up, the intensity of it, so that it looks like a shining from the moon or whatever it is that people always say, shining from space. So you can build it up and make it a lot more pigmented. From Tina Jackson, she says, love your reviews. How did you get all of your samples? So most of my samples come from Sephora and Ulta orders, because like I said, like typically they changed it up recently where you used to get like orders, like samples with your orders at Ulta automatically. Now they don't do that. Then Sephora changed it where you were getting 3 samples to where they changed it to you only get 2. So the samples have started to kind of lessen up, and I'm not trying to purchase quite as much, even though I do purchase a lot still. But basically most of them come from Ulta. Ulta is the biggest one because you get a lot of those big sample bags for free with a certain dollar purchase or free with a certain product purchase. So typically Ulta basically is where they mostly come from. The next question is from Brandy M. She says, what are your favorite brushes for bronzer? I love the Real Techniques brushes. So I actually use, for bronzer, I use their big fluffy blush brush, because I like to kind of make sure that it's diffused out. I don't like my bronzer to be super concentrated. So I use a big fluffy blush brush. It's like a tongue twister. The next question is from Cameron 1995 2014. What is your favorite perfume scent? All-time favorite perfume scent. All-time favorite perfume scent would have to be Clinique Happy. Just because that one brings me back to a time when my oldest son was very young, and it just brings me back to a time when I don't know, it's a good memory. I think scent memories can kind of like get ingrained into you once you've used a perfume over a continuous amount of time, or if you use it for a special occasion, it can kind of take you back to that special time. So for me, that one always brings me back to when my oldest son was very small and I was wearing that perfume. Everybody loved it. It smells kind of like the Elizabeth Arden sunflowers. I love it. It smells really good. So Clinique Happy. The next question is from Classic Ashley. She says, what would be your dream job? That again would be a photographer. I would love to be a photographer. The next question is from Hacksaw 1x1. She says, or he says, I'm not sure. What can you recommend for a Holy Grail skincare product? Holy Grail skincare product is Different Gel. I love the Different Gel. That has really helped to change my skin. You guys know that my skin has terrible breakouts, and that really helps to clear everything up. So Different Gel, you can purchase that like at your local drugstore. It used to be by prescription only, and now you can get it by just going into your drugstore. So it's really good. You can get it on Amazon as well. The next question is from Christy Wendland. She says, what is your favorite 80s movie, 80s TV show growing up, and which 80s band is your favorite? So 80s movie, to be honest with you, I don't remember when movies were made. So I'm going to have to say Dirty Dancing, because I think that was made in the 80s. Pretty sure. 80s TV show would be, oh my gosh, was Little House on the Prairie in the 80s? I don't even know, honestly. So I love like those wholesome shows like Little House on the Prairie and things like that. 90s would definitely be Gilmore Girls. So I'm thinking Little House on the Prairie was in the 80s, or maybe it was in the 70s. I'm not even sure. But I love the Little House on the Prairie. That was a really good show, a wholesome show that I feel like you can sit down with anybody and watch. As far as movie, definitely the Dirty Dancing, because again, it's not really a wholesome movie. It's just one of those movies that's like a classic. 80s band would probably be, I don't have a favorite band from the 80s. I didn't really listen to much music. I listened to a lot of like in the 80s because I was born in 78. So I listened to a lot of like records and things like that. My mom used to buy me a lot of records and I would listen to like what is it? Oh my gosh. What are the characters called? Oh my gosh. Anyway, it was what in the world is it? I can't think of what they're called. It's the record of, oh my gosh. I cannot think. I need to think about it because it's going to drive me bananas. It's the little characters. What are they called? Gremlins. Oh my gosh. I had lost my marble there for about 5 seconds, more than 5 seconds. Gremlins. My mom bought me like the things where you can listen to them on tape. Actually, it was on record. Actually, I don't think she even bought them. You could get them with your Happy Meal or something like that at the time. So I was collecting them and listening to them. So I didn't really listen to a whole lot of music in the 80s. The next question is from Tracy Babes. She says, do you have a favorite eye cream? Right now at the moment it is from the brand Kate Somerville. It's a Kate Somerville retinol cream. It's really, really good. I've noticed a dramatic change using that. So Kate Somerville is my favorite right now. Next question is from Mana York. She says, love watching #Sample Sunday. How do you get started on YouTube? How did I get started? So basically I was following 2 ladies that I love on YouTube, and honestly it just felt like I could do it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And to be honest with you, when I first started doing YouTube, I hid it from like my whole family because I was embarrassed to say that I was sitting down in front of a camera talking to myself, because it's a little odd. Let's be honest, it's a little odd to sit into a room and talk to a camera. So I don't know. I just basically just pushed record one day and started doing it. And then ever since then, I've loved it. I think it takes a little while to feel comfortable in front of a camera. So you're going to have to, well, if you are thinking of starting a channel, at first you're going to feel a little awkward in front of a camera, and that's totally normal. So don't feel bad about that. The next question is from Della Fleming. Please let her know, how do you get all of these samples? Samples come from my orders, like I said, from Sephora and Ulta. Let's see. Christina Bush, have you ever figured out how much money you spend a month on makeup or skincare? So no, honestly, I have no idea. I don't really set a budget. I used to try to kind of keep a budget, but honestly, as long as I can afford it, then I'm like, I'll get it. I don't put anything on credit cards. I try to pay for it all with my debit card, so there I'm not like racking up this tremendous bill. So I pay for it all. The next question is, what is your favorite go-to makeup line? Too Faced. Too Faced is something that I absolutely love. I feel like their foundation is fantastic. I love their eyeshadow palettes. I love almost everything that they make. I love Too Faced. How old were you when you started wearing makeup? And that was from Kay Wilson. So Kay Wilson asked both of those questions. I was not a teenager. When I was a teenager, I wore very little makeup. I wore basically mascara and a lip gloss. So I didn't actually start wearing makeup until my youngest son was 6. So he's 17 now. So only 11 years ago is when I started wearing makeup. What made you decide to start doing YouTube? I started doing YouTube because I followed Liv, and I also followed another lady, and I cannot remember her name right now because she doesn't do videos anymore. But anyway, it was Liv Loves Her Makeup. I saw her. I saw Jen Loves Reviews. Both of those were good influencers for me to try to do makeup and try to start my own channel and just try to figure it out on my own a little bit, but also ask them some questions. What is your favorite pastime? My favorite pastime is to craft. I love crafting. I love to sit down and just make something. When you have just a couple pieces of material and you end up making something, I think that's really cool and fulfilling. I also don't tell anybody, and definitely don't tell my husband, but I love to clean. It's weird, I know, but I love to clean. I love when my house is clean. I cannot stand a dirty house. So for me, cleaning is kind of like therapeutic and relaxing. Do you do your own nails or get them done professionally? These are all by Tiff Talks, by the way. I do my own nails. I did have acrylics on a couple months back, but that was a really bad idea because my nails got really thin where they sand them down before they put the acrylics on. I do my own nails. I can't do with the acrylics. The next question is from Katie Littleton. She says, what is your favorite TV show and what type of them do you like to watch? My favorite TV show right now is The Handmaid's Tale. That one's over though. I think that was like on Hulu. Maybe it was all that it was on. Plus the new Beverly Hills 90210. That one has recently come out. I love that as well. I don't know that I love it, honestly. It's kind of like a little bit strange how they're doing it, because they're trying to make it so that they're like real life characters, but they're trying to make a remake of the show. It's a little odd. I don't know if I like the new Beverly Hills. I love scary shows. I love scary TV, scary movies. So scary is my favorite, but right now Handmaid's Tale and Beverly Hills 90210 are the two that I kind of like keep up with. The next question is from Susan Fitzpatrick. She says, what is your favorite go-to blush for days when you're not doing a full face of makeup? Basically, if I'm not going to do a full face of makeup, I don't do any makeup at all. So I don't put blush on at all. So most of the time, if I'm not going to do a full face, then I'll just be barefaced, because I like to give my skin time to breathe. I don't like to wear makeup every single day. So I like to let my skin just have some breathing room. So I don't wear blush at all in those days. Diane Harrison, how did you end up with so many samples? Basically from orders. The next question is from Kimberly Sheehan. What do you and your husband do for work? And how did you and your husband meet? So my husband and I, he owns a company where he builds gas stations, plus he does a garage door business. I work with him. I do all the accounting work. And how did we meet? We met when I was 15. I was 15 when I first met my husband. He was in town with his buddy in my hometown, and he was talking to my cousin. His friend was talking to my cousin, and he met me, and then he kind of liked me, and I didn't like him. Didn't work out at first, so funny how things work though, right? The next question is, let's see, from Lisa Jaquez Beauty Over 50. She's another fellow YouTuber. You should go check her out. What is your favorite lipstick color, and how has your choice of lipstick changed over the years? Well, basically when I was a teenager, I just wore lip gloss. Then when I started wearing actual makeup, I tried wearing really bold brights, and I didn't feel comfortable in them. Now I'm most comfortable in nudes. I love nudes because I feel like they're comfortable. I don't feel like they kind of like, I have a problem with them bleeding outside of the lip line a lot. So, and now I'm starting to get more into lip liners. So I think progressively I've gotten a little bit better. I've gotten a little bit more knowledgeable. So now I know that I should use a lip liner if I'm going to use a darker shade, if I want to try anything other than nudes. So that's basically my progression. Nothing real crazy. The next question is from Angela. Have you ever gotten a sample where you're almost afraid to use it, if that makes sense? Like it wasn't for your hair type, or would burn your skin, or just smell bad, for example? Yes. I've gotten lots of samples like that where I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't really want to try this. I'm scared to try it. And then one sample, I remember one time I had a face mask that I had to use that really did burn my skin. Like I put it on and I could feel like a hot sensation, and I immediately took it off, but I let you guys know what happened. So yes, there are some samples that are intimidating. So that has definitely happened. Let's see. Next question is from Carlene Jacobson. She says, do all of your friends ask for makeup advice? Honestly, no. Most of my friends are not huge makeup lovers. So that's why I started YouTube as well, because I didn't really have somebody to talk to about makeup. My mom is my biggest confidant right now with talking about makeup. I talk to her about it. I try to show her some things with makeup. So basically, no. My friends don't really ask me about makeup. Let's see. From Joyce Wilburn. She says, love your channel. My question is if you have tried any niche fragrances. If so, which ones? I'm not sure what you mean by niche fragrances. So I've tried tons of fragrances. I'll have to show you guys like a perfume collection if you're interested, because I have quite a big perfume collection. A little bit big. So maybe we'll just do that, and that way you can kind of see what I have. And if you guys have any questions about any of the scents or anything like that, then we can go from there, because I'm not sure what you mean by niche. Let's see. From Mary Monterio, she says, I always wanted to know, how did you get into doing YouTube videos? How did you get started? So I started from watching some other YouTube creators and seeing how they did it, and then trying to kind of formulate my way of setting it up as like kind of similar to the way they set things up. And then the no editing, I don't edit my videos except for some small little twitches here and there. I don't really fully edit because I don't like a very edited video. So I got a lot of that from Liv Loves Her Makeup. Liv Loves Her Makeup did not edit her videos, and I love that. because that is very time consuming to sit down and edit every single little piece, taking out a bunch of chunks of your video. I'd rather just be unfiltered. I'm like, no, I'm going to be, if I make a mistake, guess what? I make a mistake. So that's pretty much how I got my ideas. Deb Ladine, she says, what got you started doing Sample Sunday? So Sample Sunday started because I was getting all these samples and I couldn't figure out what to do with them all. And I was like, what am I going to do with all these samples? So I think my very first Sample Sunday video is still on my channel, but they were all just in one basket and I just pulled them all out of one basket. And little by little, I started separating them after a suggestion from one of you guys to separate them out. And I was like, that's a great idea. So as soon as I separated them, that really kind of like pushed me into doing them more. So it started out with just a basket of samples and I was going to do like sample roulette type thing. So yes. Let's see. From Margot Whitlock, she says, how long does it take you to use a sample of shampoo? Not very long at all, because I probably use too much. Basically, like a 2 or 3 ounce bottle of shampoo, I can use it up in like 4 or 5 uses. But like the sample packets, the foil packets, that's gone after 1 use, but not very long because I use quite a bit of shampoo, probably more than I should. But also I only wash my hair like every other day, every 3 days mostly. So what I like to do at that point is I wash my hair twice in a row. So that way there I can make sure there's no buildup in the top of my hair or anything like that. Right now my hair is like freshly washed, so it's clean right now. So it is clean, and it usually wash it twice in a row. So that's another reason why I use a little bit more of shampoo. The next question is from Debbie Hibbert. She says, have you ever tried Korean Beauty? They're the only samples I ever receive. Korean Beauty is really good. I've heard they're really good for skincare, so I haven't tried a whole lot of Korean makeup, so I want to try some more Korean makeup. If you guys have some suggestions on Korean makeup that I should try, let me know, because I would be interested in trying those. The next question is from Marianette Estevez Hernandez. She says, what made you start doing Sample Sunday videos? Like I said, I started with just doing a bucket and I was like sample roulette, and then it kind of took off from there. The next question is from Stevie Lorenz. She says, what is your dream vacation if you could travel anywhere? Italy. My husband wants to go to Italy because he wants to take his mom there. And honestly, I never really thought about doing it. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, yes, I want to go there too. The only thing that scares me about going to Italy is the long plane ride. Because I'm like, that's so long, and I'm not very good at planes. I'm not good at being confined into one space. I feel kind of like claustrophobic and almost like, I don't know, it's a little scary. So that is where I would like to go. Also Australia. I would love to go to Australia. I think that would be beautiful to go to and see the kangaroos and things like that. So yes, I'm sure that I've heard that Australia, like the kangaroos, is kind of like in Virginia. We have a lot of deer. So I've heard that in Australia, the kangaroos are kind of like deer, where people see them all the time. They're not really bothered by them. They're like, yeah, okay, it's a kangaroo. Like Virginia, we're like, yeah, it's a deer. So I don't know, but I'm excited. That would be one of 2 places I would like to go. The next question is from Jamie McFall. She says, how did you get your guy to do a sheet mask? My guy just laughs at me and refuses to do them. So basically, I remember the first time he tried one was because I had told him that his skin looked really dry, and it did. His skin looked very dry, and I said, why don't you do a mask or do some skincare? And he's like, what do you mean a mask? And so then I showed him, and then he's like, okay, what do I do? And I was like, you just lay there, so you just relax. And he was like, okay. So he loves them now. He will actually put them on and just kind of relax, watch TV, and then he puts a little timer on, he takes it off, and he likes to tell me how it worked for him. So he's very informative on telling me if they work for him or not. So he loves them. Remind your guy friend or your guy that he can relax while he's doing it. So just stick it on and just kind of like relax. And that's nice to just do sometimes, just unwind for 5 or 10 minutes. How long have you been married? I have been married for, oh my gosh, you caught me off guard, 19 years. It'll be 20 years next year. So yes. And what's the best advice you can give to a couple? The best advice I can give is that honestly, the best advice would be to just practice what you preach. If you tell him to be patient with you, remember to be patient with him. Remember, if you tell him that you would like to go do something fun, remember that he probably would like to go do something fun. So compromise. So that would be the best advice. Just practice whatever you preach. If you feel like he's not giving you enough attention, remember he needs attention as well. So yes, that would be probably the best advice. From Julie Falk, what is your favorite serum? So serums, I would say I love anything with a C in it. I love the C serums because I found that they really do help to brighten my skin up. So any type of C serum. The one that kind of like rings my bell right now is the one from Sunday Riley, their C serum. That one's good, but it's really expensive. So I am looking for more affordable ones, and I have found some more affordable ones, but they will be coming up in my skincare regimen. The next question is from Amber Neitzel. What is your favorite thing to do as a family, and what is your favorite date night perfume? Favorite thing to do as a family is play board games. I love to play board games with my family. My family's a little bit competitive, and I like that because it makes it more fun, because nobody wants to just, sometimes they'll just be like, oh, I'm done, I don't want to play anymore. But most of the time they're pretty competitive and they want to win. So I like that competitive nature when we play like board games. My favorite date night perfume would be the Black Opium. I had to look because it's over here. Black Opium is the one that I typically wear on date night just because it's very, I don't know, like romantic and like kind of sexy. So I like that one. The next question is from Carla Mishi. She says, what is your favorite vacation destination? So far I love Mexico. Mexico was really, really nice. I loved Jamaica. I want to go back to Jamaica as well. I loved, Caraba. No, not Caraba. Oh my gosh. What is it called? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I can't remember what it's called. I loved all of them. Honestly, I just love to travel. I love just getting out and about and exploring. I love to explore. I love to find things that are different. I love to go to like warm locations. I love like the beachy areas. I would love to move to the beachy area one day, like maybe eventually. So anything that's really warm. What is your favorite foundation that you've ever used? And this is from Dawn Roberts. My favorite foundation is the Too Faced Born This Way. That one is fantastic. From Rebecca Caspoli. How did you get started on YouTube? I talked about this a little bit, about Liv Loves Her Makeup, about Jen Loves Reviews. The next question is, maybe I missed it somewhere, but do you have pets? I do. I have 2 dogs. They are mini schnauzers. One is all white, one is black and white. So the all white one is our little girl. Her name is Molly. And then the black and white one is a boy. His name is Max. They've had babies. So I shared the babies with you guys on my channel when we had them here. We do have several cats too. They're outdoor cats because we have quite a bit of land. So they're outdoor cats. Let's see. The next question is from Kathy Stevens Designs. If you had all day to yourself, no work, kids, or hubby for 24 hours, what would you like to spend the day doing? Crafting. I love to craft. So for me, I could definitely spend a complete whole day just crafting. So that would be it. From Ashley Lewis, what made you start YouTube? Again, Liv Loves Her Makeup and Jen Loves Reviews. Crystal Gerard, where is the furthest you've traveled? I don't know, because we do a lot of like the cruises, so I don't really know what the furthest down. I would say it would be Belize, maybe. I'm thinking Belize is the furthest, but I'm not positive. C Congo, what is your dream vacation? A dream vacation would be Italy or the Australia, so those would be really good ones for me. Let's see. The next question is from MAA. Which perfume do you use? Which perfume you used to love but now you hate or you don't like? I don't really have any like in my collection that I don't like, because I've gotten rid of any of them that I just loved and then don't like them anymore. I've either like given them to a friend or I sold a few on Poshmark, but I don't have any in my collection right now that I can like think of offhand that I don't like. So as of now, none. Let's see. Grace Samath. My question is, if you're open to sharing your story with anxiety. I will do a anxiety story one day. I have had anxiety since I was 7 or 8. I've had anxiety for a very, very long time. And I'm still, as a 41-year-old, still learning to cope with it. So I will definitely share my story with you guys if you're interested. The next question is, let's see. How much time do you devote to each product if you are testing out 2 products that are very similar? So, and this is from Faith Robin Butchin. So basically she was talking about I had 2 oils to test out. So what I typically do is alternate days. and test one out one day, one out the next, one out one day, one out the next, one out one day, one out the next. That's how I typically do it. That way there, it kind of gives them each a fair chance. So I typically alternate if they're very similar. That way there, it can kind of still formulate a good opinion on them. Okay, the next question is from Kathy Love. Kathy Love says, what is your favorite eyeshadow color? My favorite eyeshadow colors are orange and blues. And it's funny that they are my favorites because my son goes to UVA and those are the theme colors for their school. So I love those colors. I think they're beautiful. I even like them in combination together. So I love oranges and blues. Auntie D. Raimi, she says, I would like to know if you use all of your eyeshadow palettes yet. No way, girl. There's so many over here sitting still that I have not touched. So that is a goal of mine, to actually utilize all the eyeshadow palettes that I own. And if I'm not utilizing them, they need to go. So I will be doing an eyeshadow palette declutter very soon. The next question is from Debbie Bush. What do you do for a living? She says, I haven't tried any samples lately. I hope you're having a great day. Hashtag Sample Sunday. I am an accountant. I work with my husband. He and I work together, and it's really fun actually to work together with your husband. It's a little hard sometimes, but honestly, for the most part, it's just fun. So I love it. The next question is, let's see, I'm trying to find Debbie Watkins. She says, what is your holy grail foundation? That is the Too Faced Born This Way. I think it's fantastic. It works great for my dry skin. It just looks kind of natural, but yet it still has really good coverage. So it's just a really good foundation. Heidi Springer says, if you could only use one moisturizer for a year, which one would you use? Moisturizer, it would be the Belief Moisture Balm. I love the Belief Moisture Balm. It is fantastic. I have never tried a moisturizer that has worked better. It is super moisturizing, and not only that, it doesn't have a fragrance to it. It's just fantastic. The next question is from Michelle V. What is your makeup look that you used when you were in high school? And when I was in high school, I think I mentioned recently that I didn't really wear makeup. I only wore mascara, which I was not good at then either. So I wore mascara and lip gloss. That was all I wore. I probably have a picture somewhere. I don't know if I have it. If I do, then I'll like insert a picture of me where I was just wearing mascara and lip gloss. That's all I ever wore. Unless I was painting my teeth black, because I would be really goofy sometimes and I would paint my teeth black and I would use that mascara to paint my teeth black and go to school like that too. I did, unfortunately. From Rosaline G. Hi, how and where do you get all of your samples? They mostly come from Sephora and Ulta orders. Colleen O'Keefe, who are some of your favorite beauty YouTubers? If you could only have one eyeshadow palette, which would it be? My favorite beauty YouTubers are Jen Love Reviews. I love her. Let me see. Let me go through my subscription feed, because that's how we'll know for sure, because whoever I watch, those are my favorites. So I love Jen Love's Reviews. I love Tati. I love, let's see, she's not a beauty YouTuber, but I love Trisha Paytas. I love Sierra Schultze. She's not really a beauty YouTuber. She is a body positivity type of channel. I love her channel. I love, let's see, who else? Some of these are like family vlogs. Jessica Braun. I love Jessica Braun. I love Meg's Makeup 8. I love her. Let's see. I love Glitzy Fritzy. Let me see who else is in my feed. Some of these are other family vlog channels and then also crafting. So I'm trying to find mostly the beauty ones. Amy America. Amy Erica. I don't know why I said it. Amy America. Amy Erica. I love Leora's Makeup Loves 52. Let's see. I love What Would Lizzie Do? I love Just Anne. Let's see who else. Raven Alexandra. Alexandra Ryan. I'm naming off almost all everybody who's in my feed here. Let's see. Sarah Ray Vargas. I love her. Let's see. She does beauty and she does like fashion and body positivity. So I love her for all of those things. Speaking of body positivity, Carrie Dayton. I like Young, Wild, and Polished. I really like her as well. Let's see. Oh, of course, my friend Lashes Tony XO. Thrift Thick. Makeup with Mariella. I love Michelle Cofford. There's just a bunch. I love, oh, of course, Emily Noel. I love her as well. I'm just trying to like feed through and I'm trying to see everybody here. There's tons of people that I love. I love their channels because it seems like most of the people that I love are very relatable. And that's what I like about a YouTuber, is that if they can be relatable. I don't like somebody who kind of sits on a pedestal and is like, oh, because I'm not like that. So I don't want somebody like that. I want to watch somebody who's relatable. So I like relatable YouTubers. So yes, those are the ones I typically watch and love. The next question is, let's go back to the questions here. If you could have one eyeshadow palette, which would it be? One eyeshadow palette, it would be, I don't know. I can't choose. It's like telling somebody you got to choose one child over the other. That's not possible. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Ray W, how do you get so many samples from Sephora and Ulta orders? Let's see, what else? From Terry Conway, what made you want to start a YouTube channel and how did you get started? I started from when I watched Liv Loves Reviews and Liv Loves Reviews. I just got that all mixed up. Liv Loves Her Makeup and Jen Loves Reviews, and then basically finding people that were relatable. From Jess Grief, how do you rotate all your products so they don't go bad? I have had products go bad on me as well, so typically I try to rotate through, but I do have products go bad on me, like cream products and things like that will go bad, and so then you just have to toss them. Unfortunately, that's money down the drain, which stinks. Who's our mama? Did you, she says, oh, I love your nails this week. Did you do them yourself or go to the salon? I did them myself. I was painting, and honestly, I'm trying to learn more techniques and things like that with my nails, but I'm not that good at it. So it's just a kind of practice thing. I just like to practice with them. Let's see. From Lori Hackett, what is your favorite subscription box and why? Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, because I think it's spectacular. I like everything that I get in there recently. I think that they have fantastic items. The items are known, they're relatable, they're useful. Sometimes I have the items that I'm getting, which is a good sign because that means that it's a good product. So I love Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Let's see. S. Bridges, favorite thing to do in my spare time. Do you like to travel? What all states have you visited and which was your favorite? So favorite thing to do in my spare time is to craft, because I love crafting. It's very relaxing. It's kind of like therapeutic to me to sit down and craft, as well as cleaning. Cleaning is therapeutic as well. What states have I visited? I visited mostly everything on the East Coast. I want to go west now. I would love to go to like California. I would like to go to like Texas. I want to go to, I don't know, Colorado. I want to go to a lot of places out west. And which one was my favorite so far? So far, it would be probably Ohio. I loved Ohio. It was like a really nice state. Everybody seemed very friendly. When we went to Canada, everybody in Canada was very friendly as well. Canada was like, everybody was so friendly. Like the people that lived there were very, very friendly. They had such a good personality. So Canada was really nice as well. Let's see. Sherry B, what made you want to start a YouTube channel in the first place? Like I said, Liv Loves Her Makeup and Jen Loves Reviews. I'm just making sure I'm saying it right this time. Tony Loves Makeup. How often do you shop for makeup? How often do I search and look? Every day, like at least once or twice a day. How often do I actually purchase? Maybe once a week, which is bad, but yeah, probably once a week. Jeweler Chick, have you tried the IT Cosmetics Confidence and a Cleanser? I don't know if I've tried that. I think I have. I think I actually have that in my cleansers. Pretty sure I do. It's nice because it's like a creamy cleanser, so it kind of reminds me of the Purity if I remember correctly. Let's see. Jeweler Chick, my question would be, what is your current favorite TV show? Not Friends, or something that is still filming now. So right now I like The Handmaid's Tale. I did like that show. Oh my gosh, it was on HBO. It was Pretty Big Lies or something like that. That was a really good show, but I think that's over now. I don't think they're filming anymore for that, which is unfortunate because it had Reese Witherspoon in it, and Reese Witherspoon is an amazing actress. Let's see. Anna Newton, would you rather go without makeup or skincare? I would rather go without makeup. Skincare to me is very important, especially because I do have skincare concerns that I'm still dealing with. So definitely I would go without makeup. Teresa's Beauty Blog, how long have you had your YouTube channel? I think I've been on YouTube for 4 years now. Pretty sure it's like 4 years. So it's been a while, and it's a very slow growing process unless you're someone who can go on YouTube and your videos blow up and then your channel grows exponentially. I have been a very slow growing process channel, which to me is completely fine. I'd rather grow slow and steady, and to me that gets me chance to get to know you guys a little bit more, and it gets you a chance to know me a little bit better. So Morgan Minix, what is your all-time favorite moisturizer? The Belief Moisture Balm. Danielle Mish, what is your favorite shampoo or conditioner? Right now it's the Redken All Soft. Oh my gosh, that shampoo is so good, and it smells really good, so that one is fantastic. Tina White, what is your favorite drugstore foundation? I would say the I was gonna say the Makeup Revolution, but I don't know if that is actually drugstore. Is that considered drugstore? I don't know. That or the Milani. The Milani's pretty good as well. The next question is from Beauty Bash 19. What are your 5 drugstore products you can't live without? Oh my gosh, I don't know. 5 drugstore products would be Differin Gel. Definitely, I love that. I don't know anymore. I'd have to figure that out. Maybe that's a video I could do. I'm going to screenshot that question. That could be a video that I could do, because I don't know, like, offhand, honestly. I'd have to look through my stash and be like, okay, this is drugstore, this is high-end, this is drugstore, this is high-end. So I need to look through that and figure that out. That would be a good video idea, though. Thank you for the video idea. Just Me and My Happy Life. What made you decide to start a YouTube channel? Jen Loves Reviews and Liv Loves Her Makeup. Let's see. Emma Tubb, love the Sample Sunday series, and my question is, what motivates me? So what motivates me to do, like, YouTube? I love it. I love talking to you guys. I know, like, there had been points in my YouTube, like, can't really call it career, because it's not really I mean, it is a job, I guess, kind of. But there's been times when I haven't been able to get to all of your questions and I don't get to answer you guys, but that's my favorite part, is interacting with you guys. I would love to be able to do more lives, but my internet service at home is terrible, so it's hard to do lives here. I could possibly do them at my office where I do my crafting. I could possibly do some lives there. Let me know, because we could do some lives in my craft room. That would be fun. Kim Lawning. She says, hey there, which stores do you like better, Sephora or Ulta, and why? Ulta for sure, because their point system is absolutely amazing. I love that you can get, like, product for the points that you spend, so dollars for your points. And then they have the point multipliers that tend to really be awesome, so you can, like, 5 times the points on certain things, and then for your birthday you get 10 times the points. So I love Ulta. I think they just have the best deals, and they're getting way more things than they had before. They're starting to now carry Sunday Riley. They're carrying the brand, oh my gosh, what is that brand? Oh my gosh, I can't think. The Ordinary. They're carrying lots of brands now that Sephora recently had that Ulta did not have, so they're starting to carry more and more. And the more that Ulta carries, the less I shop at Sephora, because if I can purchase it at Ulta versus Sephora, I'm going to purchase it at Ulta. The next question is, let's see. Let me see. From Shauna, she says, what is your favorite color? In your opinion, what is your favorite eyeshadow brand or palette? My favorite color is, like, Tiffany Blue. I love anything Tiffany Blue. My favorite brand or palette would be, I love Too Faced. I think Too Faced is fantastic. I have almost everything I've tried from Too Faced I've really loved. There are some exceptions, obviously, but most things I've tried from Too Faced I've really loved. I don't have an absolute favorite palette. I could probably do, like, a top 5 or a top 10, something like that, but I don't have, like, an absolute favorite, so I have quite a few loves. Jennifer Stankovitz, she says, my question is, how many fur babies do you have? I have 2 little puppies, or not really puppies, I have 2 dogs, and then we have, like, 6 cats, so we have lots of cats. Let's see, next question is from Carol Payakak. She says, how many perfumes, not including the samples, do you own? Oh my gosh. I'm going to guesstimate, and I'm going to say probably 50. What is your favorite? I don't know. It depends on, like, the mood I'm in. So, like, I wear perfumes depending upon the mood. So, like, if I'm in the mood to be, like, fun and happy, I like the Kate Spade Live Colorfully. I love that one. If I want, like, date night, I love to use the YSL Black Opium. So there's different moods for different things. So I like different ones for different reasons, I guess. Do you always end up getting the stuff on your wish list? No. Some things I put on my wish list and then I like it, and then I've seen some really terrible reviews about the product and I'm like, why would I purchase that if I know I'm not going to like it? So some things just stay on that wish list and then get removed. From Destiny R. On another post, you said you use a scrub before shaving to help shave last longer. What kind of scrub do you use? I use the Tree Hut Sugar Scrubs because they're like really nice. Like they're super good quality and they're not super expensive. You can find good deals on them at Ulta. And they have so many different scents that you can choose from. I love the Tree Hut. They're the best. Absolutely the best, hands down. From Elaine, oh wait, no, you know what? The one that was really good too was the one that my friend sent me from Farmhouse. I think it was Farmhouse, I'm pretty sure. But it was the one that was like Fruit Loop scented. That was really good too. Elaine, if you could only have one beauty item, what would it be? Oh my gosh, really? I don't know. Beauty or skincare? I'm not sure. You're saying beauty, so I'm going to assume beauty. I guess it would be foundation. So it would be my Too Faced Born This Way. Wow, that was like quick. Can't believe I said that. From Becky Perkins, my favorite show. What wonderful information I want to try. Hang on, let me make sure she has a question in here. There's no question. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see if there's questions in these. From Lisa Smith, you can only use one brand of makeup. What is it? Too Faced. Number 2, what is your have to hurry up 20 minutes out the door? What eyeshadow palette do you reach for? If I'm like in a hurry and I have to go, I reach for just something quick and simple. So I'll reach for, sometimes I don't even reach for a palette. I'll reach for like a contour palette. And that way there you got it all in one type of thing. So something very simple, something very easy. I don't really reach for like something very difficult to use where it's got a ton of colors to choose from, because then I'm like sitting there contemplating, what do I want to do? Like, let's play. Can't play, you gotta hurry. Number 3, what is your favorite thing about being a creator? You guys. I love interacting with you guys. As you guys probably know, I like to respond to most of you. I like to, well, all of you. I mean, if I can respond, then I'm going to respond. If I'm not able to respond, then obviously I can't. But I love talking to you guys. Number 4, where do you see yourself in 10 years? 10 years, let's see, probably a grandmother, because my oldest son is almost 21. So by 10 years, he'll be 31. And the way that he's talking, he wants to have children by the time he's like 26, 27. So I'll probably be a grandmother. Maybe living near like Florida, because I would love to live in Florida. I would love to live somewhere very warm. I don't know. That's interesting. And my youngest son would be 27. Wow. He probably would maybe have kids too. I don't know. Then I probably wouldn't want to move because I want to be around my grandchildren. So probably a grandmother. Let's see. Number 5. Why are you always such a kind and giving woman? What makes you always give back? And here I am in every part of your life. Thank you so much. I just love giving back to you guys because you guys make my day. Honestly, it makes my day to see the really sweet, kind comments. I just enjoy it. I just love interacting with you guys. That makes me happy, and I want you guys to know that I appreciate you. Number 6. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Ooh. A superpower, it would probably be to turn back time. If I could like turn back time, like that would be great, because there's some things that I think that I would like to turn back time to like possibly see or do again. Like I would love to see my grandmother, so I would like to turn back time so that she can meet my boys. That would be it. Turn back time. Let's see, just Nina, you have so many samples. Where do you get them all from? From Sephora and Ulta orders. Let's see. Brittany Carabauer, how did you get all those cute bags? A lot of them came from my awesome friend Kimberly. She sent me a ton of bags, so thank you so much, Kimberly. From Freaky Frog, how do you get so many samples, and what was your first job? The samples come from Sephora and Ulta orders. My first job was babysitting. I used to babysit my cousins, and then I actually babysat for some friends. Actually, when we went on our cruise this summer, the little girl I used to babysit was on the cruise as well with her family. So she's not a little girl anymore. She has her own family now. So I was a babysitter. Let's see. The next question is, you get a lot of PR. This is from Misty Shadig. Do you get a lot of PR, and how do you score so many samples from Ulta and QVC? So PR, I don't get that much PR. I recently started using the brand Octoly. So I started using Octoly, and by able to get onto Octoly, I can get samples that, or not samples, but I can get items that way, which is really awesome, because before I was paying for everything out of my own pocket, and now I can actually try some things out and use them complimentary, so that way there I can test it out and not have to reach into my own pocket for everything I want to try for you guys, or try with you guys, should I say. And then the samples, a lot of them, pay attention to Beauty Budget Collection on Instagram, because she will tell you all the good deals for Ulta, so that way there you can score the goodie bags. So how many more questions do we have here? Not too many, it looks like. Let's see. Where are we at? I lost track of where we're at. Sorry guys, I just lost it. Okay, here we are. From Katie Hudgens, she says, if you had to pick 5 beauty products that were the only ones you could use for a month, what 5 would you pick? Another great like video idea. So I'm going to screenshot that. That's going to be a video idea because honestly, I don't know offhand because that's kind of like on the spot and I'm like, not ready. The next question is from Life with Lewis. What is your favorite flower to grow? Daisies. I love daisies. Daisies are so beautiful and they're like a happy flower. I think daisies just make me happy. Let's see. Next question is from Beauty Dreamer. Do you keep track of what samples you have tried and what your thoughts are on them? I tried to do that and I need to get back to doing that. I lost the notebook. I have no idea where I put it in my messy room here somewhere. I lost the notebook. So I had a whole notebook of everything that I was testing out and then writing down my opinions of everything and then I lost it. Really stinks. How do you have so many samples from Sephora and Ulta? That was from Roger Janie Roos. From Samantha Barfield. Well, what is your favorite animal? My favorite animal are dogs. I love dogs. Or deer. I like deer too. We had a little, probably not supposed to have them, but we had a little deer that we raised when I was younger. So he was just so cute. I loved him. The next question is Heather Hernandez. If you could have a collab with any brand, who would it be? ColourPop. I think ColourPop would be amazing because their brand is affordable and they're good quality. The next question is from Angela Massey. Do you work? Yes, I do work. I work with my husband. I am an accountant. The next question is from Cheryl Poitra. She says, what is your go-to night moisturizer and daytime moisturizer? For nighttime, it's the Belief Moisture Balm. For daytime, it's the Clinique Moisture Surge. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. So I like that one. Shahila and Namaru. I'm so sorry I just butchered your name. What got you started filming YouTube? Liv loves her makeup and Jen loves reviews. Let's see what else. Aging Ophelia says, what was your first color of lipstick you ever wore? My first color of lipstick wasn't a lipstick. It was a lip gloss and it was just glossy. Then I started out with more bolds and brights. Like I told you guys, I was like, let's go into it bold. I think I had like a bright red lip on with a bright red nail polish. And I was like, yeah, I was feeling it. And then I looked in the mirror and I looked like Miranda Sings. And I was like, whoa, let's not go there. So then I switched to nudes. And then now I'm starting to try to get back into more bolder colors by using lip liners. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this extremely long Q&A. I do apologize for how long it was. I loved all of your questions though. If you have any other questions that you'd love to ask me, leave them in the comment section below. I love doing this. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it as well. I would love to know. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whichever you choose. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.